Hi, I'm Chef Eric Brenner from Bold Organics. We produce allergen-free foods and we have a delicious line of gluten-free, dairy-free pizzas. Today I'm going to be doing for you a salmon that we're going to sear. I'm going to do a little citrus vinaigrette and we're going to wilt the little greens on that. To start off the salmon, I've got the pan screaming hot. I'm going to do just a little bit of salt. I like to do it on the service side, which is essentially the interior. The skin side is not where you want to season. You want to season right here on this inside piece. Go kind of liberally with the salt. What's going to happen is in the pan, the salt is going to actually pull moisture towards that surface. It's going to hit the pan, sear, and caramelize really nicely. To the pan, I'm adding just about a tablespoon of some good olive oil. I'm looking for that dance where the smoke point's ready to go. Salmon goes right in. While this is cooking, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about oranges. I have taken the skin off of an orange and very carefully removed all of the pith, all of the white part. I've then blanched these 3 times. So it goes into the water, comes out, you discard the water. The second time, boil it again, strain it out, discard the water. On the 3rd time, it'll be less bitter, and you can actually even candy these at that point. You could add some nice sugar to it and reduce it down and candy the zest. On this salmon, what you're looking for is just a nice brown, crispy crust. I'm looking for that right now. I'm just about there. We're also going to add a little bit of fresh dill to this. So I'm just going to quickly do a mince of this orange here, very, very, very thinly. And while you're doing this, you know, you can think of like, you could zest this, but I think with the orange, this gives it a nice, more round flavor by blanching it. So I'm looking at my salmon here. It looks like it's ready to go. So here's a little trick. When you're cooking this, you want to tilt the oil away from you, and then when you flip the pan, you're going to flip it up here where the oil isn't, so it doesn't splash on you. You'll see I got a nice crispy crust on that. The other thing I did is obviously I use this nice fish spatula. You guys should go buy one of these immediately. These things are fantastic. They allow all of the oil and everything to drip out so that you actually just get the fish. They're also very pliable and great to use. I've also turned off the pan. What that does is just the heat of the pan now is going to actually finish cooking the fish. A lot of people overcook their fish at home, and this is a great trick. Sear one side, flip it over, turn the heat off. The heat of the pan won't heat it the rest of the way. So while I've got that cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add my citrus. So I'm adding just a little bit of that orange zest. I've got a little zester here. And I'm going to add a little bit of lime. I'm going to put this right over the fish too. The lime is going to be sweet, which is, of course, it's that great kind of, you know, citrus flavor and aroma. I want to do a little bit of lemon. The lemon, you want to be careful because it zests easier, but it's also a little more bitter. I'm going to add just a little bit of cracked pepper in here. And then I'm going to add just a little more olive oil. Now what I'm actually doing is I'm using that oil to release the pan. I've got our nice citrus topped salmon here, putting it right on top of our greens. Then here I've just got our nice bright, I'm going to add a little more orange to that. Here we've got a little bit of orange segments. What I've done when I skinned the orange, I actually took the segments, a little bit of the fresh juice into that pan. Just lay these segments around the dish. And we've got our toasted citrus and that olive oil. And you could also top this with just like a little bit of balsamic vinegar or something along those lines to give it a little bit of a bright flavor. So this is our citrus salmon, and you can check this out and other recipes at bold-organics.com. And I hope you appreciate all the effort that went into this one. Thanks a lot.